Buried again underneath a blanket of snow. It's becoming a familiar tune around here. The night team's Dennis Edwards is watching road conditions. He's in Woodbury with an update on city streets. Dennis.
Well, Vic, the good news is the snow has finally stopped, at least for a little while. Highway officials tell us that after a day of plowing and salting, most major roads and interstates are in pretty good condition. They'll spend most of the night plowing side streets, if you will. That means most of us must still be very careful tomorrow.
It wasn't too bad. I drove a little slower than I would normally drive. I was real careful.
Most commuters had a scenic and relatively quick return home tonight, a major contrast to early morning rush hour. Most of the snow lay peacefully on tree limbs and danced in a sometimes swift breeze. There is little on major highways tonight, and even less expected tomorrow.
I was surprised at rush hour there really wasn't any traffic. The other side of the Beltway was backed up, but not coming west.
I think the main street should be cleared, and there's a lot of side streets we just can't get to because our equipment doesn't fit down, you know. But I think if they're just careful, if they're going to go somewhere tomorrow, plan for a little more time, be patient, they might have to do a little shoveling.
This stuff is different from the snow that fell earlier this year in the blizzard of '96. It has a lot more moisture in it. The reason it causes problems for drivers is that when you plow it, sweep it, or push it out of the way, it glazes over into ice.
I'm certainly concerned with the possibility of icing tonight. We're going to keep crews throughout the night, probably into tomorrow, keeping those roadways clear of ice, and it looks like we may get some blowing and drifting this evening too, so we'll have to contend with that as well.
Thomas McNair won't allow the ice and snow to stop his getting out tonight or tomorrow. Too many people are depending on it.
Well, the snow began to let up late this afternoon, so I began to get out and get a head start on it. I got so many customers, I had to get that head start on it.
And of course, most of us, all of us, are trying to get a head start on this stuff, but it's more difficult, if you will, for local governments because the stuff is expensive. The city tells us this winter wonderland will cost about $12,000 a day. Vic?
Dennis, speaking about cost, how much do you think the salt supplies will be holding out until the spring thaw?
Well, I'm told by state highway officials they've got 150,000 tons of salt, more than enough for this particular storm. Hopefully, we won't have to determine exactly whether or not they'll be able to use it later on. Hopefully, this is it, but I'm told by Bob we have to look out and see what else is coming. Vic?
That is a good thing to do. Okay, thanks a lot, Dennis. We're told that 400 city employees are still out working to clear the roads tonight, but one note, the snowplows won't be able to get to some streets because they're just simply too narrow.
It's not the same salt they use in margaritas, is it?
You probably use it right
up. What brought that up?
Where was your mind?
Just a little cabin fever. That's all.
This is a combination, I think. Some of it's sea salt, some of it's halite, rock salt.
I see. I think you know the answer.
Field trip. Need to go check it out.
That would be a good
That's
idea.
True. All right, take a look at a little graphic we worked up. Record snowfall. Today, this wasn't a record, but with 9.8 inches of snow officially today at the airport. The month total now up to 19 inches, but the winter total is a new record at BWI. 54.9 inches of snow for this winter. So from here on out, every snow we have, and I'm sure we'll probably see some more, will continue to add to that record snowfall, the most snowfall we've ever seen at BWI since they started records there in 1950. Take a look at the temperatures, conditions around the region. Getting colder out there. 28, dew point 11, humidity 48%, winds northwest 15, gusts to 29, barometer 2973 and rising. Air quality not available today. Your tides tomorrow. Sunrise 6:56, sets at 5:46.